I would like to tell you a little tale. It was 31st of December, the last day of the year 2022. Me and my wife were riding our motorcycle among the rice fields close to Laguna, the biggest freshwater lake in the Philippines. After a week we spent in our apartment in Manila, celebrating Christmas by overeating and watching fairy tales on TV, we were ready for some real-life adventure. If only we knew the excitement and disappointment that was waiting for us on our journey. The nice roads, the old architecture, the pleasant people, and the skill of local craftsmen. It was a nice trip and I cannot wait to share. Our plan was to head to Paete, a small city that is famous for wood carving. We wanted to commission a wooden tabletop nativity scene, a Christmas decoration for our apartment. The plan was to see a couple of handicraft shops first, before commissioning one. That turned out to be easier said than done, as we were about to find out. But let's take it from the very beginning. After mandatory suffering through heavy traffic on the outskirts of Manila, we had to pass the road going through the mountains. Such roads are usually enjoyable, unless it is raining, in which case the road becomes slippery, especially the white paint. We were good for now, but the dark grey sky and occasional drops of rain did not predict anything good. Fortunately, no rain came and we had a nice ride. The roads were dry and clean. My wife on the back seat was happy. I could tell because she was leaning into the corners in the right direction, smoothly and without resistance or hesitation. After many motorcycle trips, I realized that cornering behavior of my spouse is a good indicator of general atmosphere in our relationship. I was happy that she was happy and I hoped that the conditions would not change. Eventually, we climbed to the top of the mountain ridge. We made a detour to visit the nearby wind farms. We had a short break there. Fresh coconut milk tasted delicious and we felt how it was bringing energy to our veins. The fermented version would have been better, but we were not ready to celebrate yet. We had a goal to reach. We descended from the mountains back to the rice fields in the lowlands. Finally, the road to Paete was open. My wallet was itching. I was looking forward to exchange my hard-earned money for a piece of tasteful wooden sculpture. Multiple times I had to remind myself to be gentle on the throttle and slow down. We reached Paete shortly before 1 p.m. We strolled the streets of the city for a quarter of an hour. We realized that majority of the wood carving shops had been closed, likely in preparation for the New Year celebration. It was a cold shower to our enthusiasm, but we were determined not to give up easily. Luckily, after more searching, we found one shop that was open. I already saw the wooden figurines sitting in our living room, depicting the traditional Christmas scene and spreading the festive mood into the whole apartment. But we were out of luck. In the single open shop we found in the city, nativity scenes were out of stock. We felt silly, but we had to suck it up. We did not want to let the misfortune to spoil our trip. We had our lunch in a small, cozy cafe. After the lunch, we set off for the journey back home. We were a bit disappointed that we did not reach our shopping goal of the day. But we were also happy that we visited the town and met the exceptionally friendly people there. After a while, we stopped to have a nice view of Laguna, the lake which we were riding around this whole trip. On the way to Calamba Highway entry, I was thinking about the past year. Riding without an intercom is a great opportunity to do some quiet reflection. I was wondering how the next year would look like. I got my motorcycle new in February, and by now my odometer was reading about 8,000 kilometers. 7,758 to be exact. Hopefully, we would also be able to travel this much next year. We entered the Calamba Highway entry and soon we arrived home in Manila and welcomed the new year. And that is the end of our story. I wish you all Happy New Year 2023, ride safe and enjoy many kilometers on the road. See you next time.